Ah. Okay. So let's skip the jargon. Hello. I am just going to test record if it's working. Is it working? It's not such a working, right? You know what? I'm just going to keep it like that. And this is a practice to record for myself of the lesson I have been giving recently. And I like to make a record of it. So recording, and then perhaps I can refer later. Just giving it a try. And of the sequence that I have compiled, let's see if the view is good there. So I'm not making it a perfect practice here from fullness, but this is more making a record of the sequence. But in itself, it can also be a practice. So let's come to a comfortable sitting posture. And feeling the body. Dimming the mobility of the body, of the toes, and bringing these two to a realm of unity without thinking. Where an obvious sound of the breath shines. Hearing the breath is being the breath. The rising of the breath and its expansion. Meaning a unity and totality, like a galaxy. Meaning understanding the preconception of the body, the space, labels, touching, the natural source, that made these appear as such. Thus making a body beyond remaking, beyond memory, before reaching, in the full presence of its light, as light. And now feeling the touch points as light and light, feeling the weight, more as something movable by joy. The spine straight, shoulders down, away from the ears, feeling the point close to the fingers and the valley in the palm where it touches the knee, where it unites with the crown of the head from both sides of the body and touches the chin and crosses towards the back of the throat. And you know the back of the head, and you know the whole line of the back of the neck, and you know the earth that passes through the lumbar region towards the shining mother. Shining mother is the earth that embraces you with love. That is the shine. Her love is her eyes crystal, always embracing you at the heart region, unconditionally. Her arms cross your arms, and that's why it's wonderful to have the arms feelable, always being embraced by the mother. Inhale and exhale deeply and following the whole path of the breath. Your eyes are fixed and dimmed. Internalize your whole being within the heart, the luminous heart. Surrenderingly, your forehead, the third eye, is cool and silent, recollecting all the rays and spreading reuniting and making it ready to spread, to cover, while creating its luminous universe. This joining our heart, in the heart, our palms in the prayer pose. Inhale and exhale here, making an intention of peace for all beings, being embraced by such luminosity and feeling that happiness, joy in full, joyful in their expressions that brings wealth from universe to universe by penetration. May all beings be happy. Keeping the mudra of the smile in the heart, opening your eyes if they were closed for a moment and gazing forward to a point and lifting the hands up, reaching up above the crown and coming down. Feeling all the touch points and lifting it up with an inhalation and reaching through the fingertips and down, opening the heart. And the last time, inhale and reach like the arms of the galaxy and the suns. Exhale. Bring the hands towards the back, opening the heart, pushing the heart without any effort. There is a gentle touch on the back that opens the heart, and looking back and dropping and opening the throat area and shoulders away from the ears. Rolling shoulders back and down, shoulder blades rolling towards each other, and knees are falling towards the mat. And tailbone moving gently forward while the navel is pressed in and shoulders open in resonance with the whole area of the hips. Inhale and exhale here, finding that abundant opening and opening the arms up and down and turning here, finding that movement and elbows move towards the back while the movement is being neutralized, and so we turn to the other side. If the head was turned that side, now it turns to the other side. Finding the difference here from body to body. And then letting the elbow inside movement neutralize this. And finding the stretch by the sides. And lifting up and down, lifting up and down, lifting up and down, and coming to one side, then to the other side. One side. 3 times we go here, finding the side stretch. and coming up and finding this movement. Gentle turn to the left, gentle turn to the right, and synchronizing with the breath. Middle inhale, side exhale, or a choice of yours, and reaching towards the shoulder blades and changing that reach side. And bringing the hands towards each other and lifting them up. And changing the lock into lock. And bringing the hands to the side. Pushing towards the head. Reaching and opening. Do it with intention. Find a stretch and a kind of a modified cat and cow here. And bringing that hand, doing this. Hips move forward, shoulders roll, and opening the upper part of the body. And hands go back, interlock your fingers and push away the arms, and finding the natural forward move and one pointed focus through the eyes. Coming out, changing the interlock here and moving again forward. Moving forward and lifting the arms and the legs up and changing the interlock of the legs. Lifting the arms up and turning to the side, middle, and turning to the other side, middle, and turning, keeping the upper hips parallel, a gentle twist and elongate. Find the length in the spine, awareness on the whole body, and following the little gentle turn from starting from abdominals, rib cage, the shoulders, and the gaze. Finding your gaze and changing the sides. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, turn. One hand on the knee, one hand at the back. Inhale, find your gaze. Exhale, keeping the hips parallel, turn. Find a length in the spine. Find all that's what's happening. The effort in the effortlessness is converted to effortlessness. From its concept to its reality. Moving the arms, sweeping the floor, pressing the floor, and from the root of the fingers. Inhale and then exhale. Exhale. And exhale. Dropping the head down. And up, back, and down. And to one side and back. Find always your gaze following the nose to the other side and back. Find the gaze. Tuck the chin and roll the chin towards the chest and up and back. Towards the neck, chin towards the chest and up and back. One more time. Up and to the neutral position. Open the arms and rolling of the arms, and this making a shape, rolling of the arms and making that shape, and coming in and changing the rolling, changing, and finally finding this pose. You may wish to be moved by a gentle touch and find you may interlock or not. And coming out, going to the opposite side, finding your straight torso here and pressing with the hand the mat and opening that side, and awareness of the grounding of the hips, enabling. You may wish to touch for a moment and may interlock, and coming out of it, opening, dropping, opening and dropping, and hugging. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, and changing the sides. Inhale, exhale. Lifting underarm and inhale and exhale, and changing and moving up. Coming to the knees, sitting on Vajrasana. Hands on the knees, finding a straight spine and rolling the shoulder up and down. Rolling and rolling of the hands and going up, down, and dropping the head here. And coming for a moment forward and lifting the arms up and bringing them back closer or further. And with an exhalation, coming down, head towards the knee. With an inhalation, coming up and bring the arms back up and bring them back. Like as if water's up and back, and finding your hands in the lower elbows towards each other. Just do it your own way, a gentle back bend here. And coming forward like this, and opening and coming back. Forward and opening and smiling. And forward and opening and smiling and opening the heart. And if you want, you may reach. If you want, you may reach with such an opening, like making flowers transparent flowers and showering ourselves with that and reaching towards the heels. Gently come out of the pose and slowly coming, reaching the heels, and maybe to the top of the head, shoulders away from the ears. And slowly towards the belly, top of the feet, press the mat, hands by the sides, looking forward, elbows away, moving up with baby cobra and down. Extend the arms or press towards the third eye for a moment. Going towards a crocodile pose, your own version. The toes may touch them opposite or inside. Inhale, look forward, extend the arms and look at it. Drop the head and look at it again. And swimming and lifting. And coming down again like this, making a triangle and resting the third eye there. And coming gently up. And coming gently up. Going to child's pose. Active child's pose here. And coming to a cat and cow pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Coming to a neutral pose. Lift the right arm and find your reach. And change sides. Send the left towards the back. Lift the right arm and find the reach by finding a balance with the left leg and the right arm. And bring it back. And pushing the mat away. And tucking the toes here. Lifting yourself to your first downward facing. Walking, straightening the arms, shoulders away from the ears. Finding the root of the fingers and pressing the mat. Triceps towards the back, navel towards the spine, pushed in just gently, and hips up and back. And finding the roll in the along the sitting bones also, the opposing forces. Well, the floating ribs are in here. And the back and the front heart is open, gaze is one pointed. And arms are straight and strong. Chin is tucked in, neck is free. Coming back. Knees and arms well aligned and palms pushing, finding the touch points. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale and exhale. Now inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now let's go a little deeper. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And walking towards the hand and hands towards the feet, rolling to left and right, and dropping the hands. Finding the gentle twist here, and shoulders away from the ears, bouncing and letting the upper body move and drop, bending the knees, uniting the feet if you like, and enjoying the toes by touching them, finding the connection where the feet touch and knees touch, navel goes in, and tailbone, finding as if reaching and finding this reflection in the tailbone and in the hips, in the bandhas, if you will, shoulders away from the ears, and being lifted naturally and joyfully up here. And upper arms unite as if they want to touch the ears. Oh, the view is not good here, I see. But arms are stretched up. Let's do it like that. Yeah. Stretched up and reaching. So inhale and exhale. Bring the hands back, opening the heart, elbow back, and reach. Inhale and exhale. Reaching the hands on the mat. And bending the knees where necessary. Hands are really on the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Right foot goes back. Find the stretch on the leg. Exhale, left foot joins the right. Inhale and exhale here. Finding your downward facing. Thighs move up and back. And again, right foot goes forward. Inhale and exhale, left reaches the right. Join and lift yourself joyfully up. Prayer pose, mountain pose. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Inhale, heart open, shoulders away from the ears, navel in. Left foot goes back, find a stretch on the legs, on the hamstrings, hands on the mat. Exhale, right goes beside the left and stay here. Inhale and exhale. Bending the knees and looking, left foot goes forward again, find a stretch. Right joins the left. Exhale, inhale. Joyfully and firmly and lifting ourselves up and soles of the feet well in contact with the earth. Prayer and mountain pose. Mountain pose. Lifting toes up and down, lifting the heels down, opening the shoulders, dropping the arms and elbows. Move back and points of the fingers really reach to the mat. Navel in. Pubic bone goes up and sternum moves forward. You're expanding through the sternum, through the collarbones. You're like a mountain here. Inhalation, elongation, exhalation, grounding, and softening, if you will. Grounding. Softening means dissolution, becoming one. Finding your gaze one point at the unchanging between the two breaths. Gazing there. The unchanging that unites asana to asana. Being the gaze there, being the thread of all the beads. Wonderful. Inhale and exhale here like a mountain. The head making the skies. Down the navel making the earths, and all in between making all the landscapes for you. This is the pose. The pose of equal standing, samasthiti. Feeling that equanimity under the soles of the feet on all parts, on all gaps of the body, and reaching and making a whole total body joyfully standing there like a mountain in its whole total universe, synchronously built. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, press the mat away. Step or jump to plank. Stay here and press the mat. Now, gently coming to Chaturanga Dandasana, top of the feet. Inhale, open the shoulders, press the mat. Neck is in, shoulders rolled and going back. Hips moving forward. And exhale, downward facing. Inhale and exhale here. Coming forwards, knees down to cat and cow. Inhale, exhale. Come to neutral position. Sending the right foot back. Touch the foot on the mat. And then cross over, going a little bit back towards the heel, towards the back. Look at your right toes and then going again deeper towards the left heel and cross it over and open it to the side and go to a side twist. Yeah. Going to a twist. So the sole of the right foot is pressing the floor. Inhale and exhale here. Now bringing the left knee towards the back, the right foot goes towards the back and finding like that flight pose. I say it like that. Of course, finding that balance here and coming up. Inhale and exhale here. Pressing the outer edge of the foot, the knee, everything is balanced. The hips are balanced. So going inside that balance, finding the stretch, the back hip aligned, hips are aligned. Just a minor stretch. Each and every day is different for this. Find that side stretch. And now bring back the left palm and lifting that foot, becoming a little ball and sending it forwards. Finding the low lunge here. Coming up and smiling. Hands go back and up. And now we can dividing our body weight. Inhale, exhale, 3 times. 2, 3, coming up, opening, and bring the hands down, opening to the side, and maybe reaching, and bring the hands down, maybe reaching towards the back, and stretching the leg back and down, and coming here to a twist like that, and opening the leg and lifting it back and going to upward facing or cobra, shoulders away from the ears, looking up and back, and downward facing, and coming back and changing sides. Okay, inhale, lifting the left leg back and going, sending it forward back and moving it to the opposite side, looking at the left toes and going deeper and shooting it to the left side and opening the left body here. Okay, of course, these are also options. Bringing in that needle and thread, which is very nice to do. Or bring the right knee back and finding the foot back and up. Finding the stretch on the side body and opening that side body and maybe reaching and going back and becoming small and bringing the foot forwards. Finding the low lunge here and the smile forward. Opening the heart and then dividing the way. Forward, backward, forward, backward. Exhale, inhale, and bring the hands down outside of the left leg and finding the twist again. And maybe lifting the leg up. And maybe binding here. And opening the side body. And bringing it down. Opening the hip on the left and sending the leg back. Maybe this time pressing the mat away, Chaturanga Dandasana. Rolling, opening through the collarbones. And downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale here. And if you will, child's pose. Active child's pose here once. Knees are completely open, looking forward. Active arms, active surrender. Alive and very active points, a unity and full of energized unity, and tucking the toes and lifting yourself again to downward facing dog. Finding your downward facing dog and uniting the legs. Right leg goes back. And chest and moves forward. Gently finding your high lunge, sending the back heel back. That's your balance. And lifting the arms up, bouncing here. Rolling the arms. 2, 3, and interlock the fingers and open the heart. Finding your balance. Shoulders away from the ears, arms away. And gently try to find a prayer towards the back and holding a bowl. And really looking, smiling to the back of the light bowl. And taking it up to the air, looking and opening to the sides, reaching through the fingers. And gently transitioning to the opposite side, turning forward. And here, finding your modified warrior 2 pose. Forwards, backwards, forward, backwards, and forwards, backwards, forwards, and stay there and go to an opposite move. Straightening the front foot and going to a modified Trikonasana triangle pose. Do whatever you want here, your own. You may do like that, but this or holding, depending on the day. Don't lose your breath. So gently moving forward, sweeping the floor to a Trasarita forward fold, okay? Head towards the mat. And palms of the hand pressing the mat away. Thus you have that wonderful space on the chest and perfect grounding on the down the hips, down the navel, and finding that space, giving that beautiful feeling of your diaphragm, going into the space, the joyful space within the groins, that grounding. Inhale, look forward, exhale there, and gently transitioning towards the top of the mat, hands on your hips, and coming very slowly up and sending the arms softly forward for a reaching, like as if on a slow motion, just reaching and stretching and finding your gaze for balance here. And bring the back foot closer to the front. Hands on the waist. And bending the back foot and going towards the gazing to the front toe and straightening and bending. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, opening the heart, and exhale. Inhale, opening the heart. Exhale. Arms up one time. And bring the hands forward, interlocking and reaching, lifting the back heel up, opening the heart and smiling, dropping the shoulders away and feeling the air through the body. Dropping the back heel down and bringing the front heel towards the back. Knees are aligned and holding the top of that right foot and going to a modified dancer's pose. The top of the foot is pressing into the palm. That's your balance, and your gaze is one pointed. Okay, that's, I think, sound problem, but too bad. We'll try the opposite side. Feet together, just a demo. So left leg goes up, knee towards the chest, rolling it forward, going to awareness of the back, heel. You can bounce a little bit and lift the arms. High lunge and bouncing and rolling the arms. 1, 2, 3, and interlocking with the opposite interlock of the fingers and opening the heart, sending the arms, okay, away from the body. Arms and fingers, both one side is different than the other. Finding the peace and the silence in the pose. And bring the hands on a prayer and turning to a twist and holding a ball, a light ball, and turning really deep back for a smile. Where smile of the points that, like caring of the ball of each point, giving a confidence to the ball and taking that light ball and showering yourself down, finding your pose. Feet parallel, elbows over wrists over the ankles, turning the opposite side, sending the knee forward, modified warrior. And the last time, and staying here in the pose, I'm going to the opposite warrior. And coming forwards. And from here, one more time, opposite warrior. And straightening the leg, going to Trikonasana, a modified Trikonasana, maybe like this today.